I think that's all they're being fed is fast food news, and so they don't necessarily know that there's an alternative out there. I think that it's cheap, it's really easy to cover, and if you go and ask people, if you do a survey like, hey, what kind of news do you want? They say good news. I want good news, but the question of what kind of news do you need is not necessarily good news. You know, what you need is information about what your elected officials are doing. You need information about what's happening elsewhere in the world, and we don't always provide that out of what I think is sort of a misguided notion that, well, we're giving the people what they want. Well, not really. You know, I think if they had a greater variety to choose from, if they had a broader menu to choose from, you know, different people would find different things to watch. You know, sometimes, yeah, they want American Idol, but if when it comes down to it, if they need to know about American Idol on their nightly news, or, you know, maybe something that's happening on the other side of the world that's about to become very important here, you know, well, that's why we have the news media, to help make some of those decisions and give us the information. So I think we've gone too far in the other direction, and I think the reason we've done that has to do with structures, is that stories about celebrities and crime are cheap, they're easy to cover, and they don't actually challenge anybody in power. So there's no risk to devoting, and it's affordable. You know, whereas doing serious investigative journalism is a much greater investment. It's riskier, but I think the dividends for our society and our democracy are greater. So we need to just restore that balance. It doesn't mean, you know, nobody should read People magazine. Of course they should. You know, they're interested in that. But it also means when it comes down to it and they need to know what's really happening, they don't want to get People magazine necessarily from CNN or from the local news.